So let me start out by talking about customer tech. This is a term that we've started to use more or less to attract, retain, and delight customers. I think that's the best way to describe it. If I was to say, what is customer tech? It's the technology that you use to attract, retain, and delight customers. And customer tech is not just about the thin skin that exists on your digital channel or on your mobile phone. It is all of the digital processes that sit behind and make sure that the customer has a fairly frictionless experience beyond the interaction they have on the access point. Customer tech is really about empowering your customer with the tools and banking capabilities across all access points and bringing the right product and service on a day-to-day basis and at key life points. So that is what is customer tech. And in my mind, it's one of the most fundamental areas of investment in retail banking. So let's talk about that. Central to the idea of customer tech is the notion of a customer in architecture. And this is the one slide I'll talk about architecture in general, because this is very, very fundamental. It's my belief that the hardest thing that banks will do in the course of the coming years is switch out from what they had, which was fundamentally a product-out architecture that was built more than 2 decades ago or deployed more than 2 decades ago. It was built around the ideas of lending portfolio or CASA and deposits or credit cards, and the entire system was built product after product after product. And as a result, what ended up happening is each of these silos were vertically integrated and had complete capabilities, everything from the limits and collateral management, the actual product and accounting engines. It had the definition of the customer. It had the definition of the actual product or products that were served by that system. Pricing was included in that. The unfortunate thing that happened as a result of systems being built that way was that the idea of the customer got fractured in each of those silos. And so when a consumer came to the bank, they had a different experience depending upon the product that they were going to interact with. The level of information that existed about them was fractured across each of these silos. So this is what we set out to fix. This is one of the most fundamental re-architecting we did little over 8 years ago. We basically said that the customer had to be the center of the architecture. And so we built this idea of a customer in architecture as opposed to the product out architecture. So things like the product offers, the pricing, originating a customer instead of originating a product, managing limits and collateral, doing collections, all became ideas that were built around the customer entity as opposed to the product entity. And this is one of the most fundamental changes that we made to our architecture. This allows you to truly build digital processes that sit behind the digital experiences that you're taking to your customer. So customer tech is a very, very fundamental transformation that we are delivering out of the box to our customers today.